Hey, I'm Dave and going on another walk for the day. So I wanted to talk to you guys about someday. You know, someday I'm going to do this, someday we're going to do that. Um, Tomorrow, it's like that old adage, tomorrow never comes. So it never gets done. So someday we always look in the future. I'm going to retire, I'm going to travel the world someday, but we never make plans for it. Now, I was kind of like pushed into this retirement from my accident, and it got to the point where, um, I was depressed. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was basically a shut-in, and then it's like, oh, someday I'll make more YouTube videos. Someday I'll get fit. Some days I'll change my diet and stuff, until I got a wake-up call about my health. And they told me I had fatty liver, and my arteries were getting plaque in them, and the plaque was building up. So then I really paid attention to someday. That someday became today. I couldn't really walk very far when I started. I was using a walker and of course my cane, which I still use. And 5-10 minute walk was really hard for me and painful. But I did little steps. I started walking on a treadmill. I could do 10, 12, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And then I started walking outside. I noticed I started doing a lot better, even though it's all uneven and it hurts my foot where I had my ankle fused, because I don't have any lateral movement. But I noticed I started feeling better the more sun I got, and the more walking I did. I started eating clean. I started doing a pre-keto to lower my carbs and sugar intake until I got off that, and I went carnivore. Got rid of all my carbs and all my sugars and became fat adapted. And the pounds just fell off. I was 242 when I started this in end of October. I'm about 177, 178, 79. I fluctuate in between there. And then my goal is to get down to 150, which will be, more importantly, my body fat percentage will be at 10%. And that's what I want to maintain my body at, because I want to get rid of the visceral fat. And eating clean will help with my plaque buildup in my arteries, and also heal my fatty liver and my fatty pancreas. So, and take care of some other issues I've got. So it's all about that someday, getting to the point of becoming your today. And how do you do that? Can you see me okay with the sun? How do you do that? Well, you got to find your why. Yeah, and your why's got to be powerful enough. Feel something there. Is there anything there? These mosquitoes are killer, and deer flies. So when that today becomes your big enough why to start today instead of someday to push things off, we'll save money for retirement someday. When I get that pay raise, when I sell the house or whatever, no, start today with a little bit. Start saving for your retirement. Start looking at investments, getting in those index funds or ETFs and things like that. Do your research. Don't listen to some guy on the internet. But this is what we're doing. We turn that into today to now. And then now we're doing this. This is our why. So this is why we are doing this now and not someday. I hope that makes sense. So a little quick video about that, because don't fall for that lie that, I'll do this someday. We're start someday. It's not. You're not going to do that. You need to start today. even if it's just a little thing. And then by starting it today, you can see the progress. Take pictures of yourself if you're doing a fitness thing or eating healthy. Take daily pictures, because you will be surprised. I have pictures of me when I started versus now, night and day difference. My face is not as round and bloated as it was, or inflamed. My body isn't as puffy and fat. I had a little jelly roll. Okay, not a little jelly roll. I had a big jelly roll in my belly. I had man boobs, all this stuff. So if you do the daily pictures and stuff, that'll help keep going. And then as you notice, once you start doing something for 60, 90 days, it really locks it into becoming a habit. And that's what I do. Some days I don't feel like walking, but then I'm like, you know what? I'll just go out for a little bit. And then I set the normal time on my timer, and I just walk, and I say, okay, I'll only do half of it now. And I keep walking. And then I watch videos to distract me, or I do these. And then next thing you know, my hour is up. And I'm like, oh, that went by quick. Or even on the days when I'm like, and I look at that timer and it seems to be going slower, I'm like, well, it takes me about 6-7 minutes to do a lap. So, okay, I'll stop after this lap. And then I'll check it again, and I'm like, you know what? Now I'm down to like 15 minutes. I might as well do another lap and get it down to 10 minutes. That's good. I keep telling myself this. And then I'm like, well, now that I'm down to 10 minutes, a 6-minute lap means I'm almost done. So I'll go ahead and I'll do another lap, and then when I get done, I'll be halfway. The alarm will go off about halfway up my loop around the path here. Let's see if you can see this. Yeah? Okay, just a quick glance. And then I will do that lap. I'll say, okay, I'm almost done. I'll get half of this lap in, and then my alarm goes off on the timer, and I'll be like, you know what? I could turn around and just walk back, or let me finish this loop I'm doing. So I end up getting another 4 minutes or so on my walk extra as bonus. And that's when on days I don't feel like walking. But most of the days I'm like, yeah, I enjoy it. I listen to my videos, I listen to podcasts, music and stuff, and I just zone out. Sometimes I will do my arm stretches and move my arm back when my shoulder starts pinching, which is all the time, but keep going like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you do it. Turn your someday into a today with the right why. You guys have a blessed day.